This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Orange Bowl. It's the Utah Utes against the Texas Tech Red Raiders. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up for this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
Hey guys, I caught up with the Utes head coach before the game. This team is expected to be here. That's the hardest thing about coming into the game here today and this kickoff. These are the big dogs. Everybody thought they would be competing for a national championship, but they barely squeaked by in a win last week. They are going to have to be better, eliminate some of their mistakes, and showcase why people thought they would be in the conversation for national champion and play a little bit stronger and better today. It all starts with this opening series and better execution for this team. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The Red Raiders come up to the line in the hurry-up. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Pump over the middle. It's Carter. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Orange Bowl. It's the Utah Utes against the Texas Tech Red Raiders. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up for this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. This is the most magical story we have seen this year in the college football playoff. This team has had to prove themselves every step along the way. And today, one win away from a national championship game appearance. The coach said we cannot be thinking about that. Our focus has to be where our feet are right now and making sure we are locked and loaded on every single play. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. So the defense sending a message through and setting the tone on the very first play.
Goodness, we're barely settled up here. I can barely get my charts in front of me. We got a sack already. This defense said they wanted to get after him, and they did so right away.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To throw, it's Dampier. Delivers quickly to the left side. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. He's going to bring up 3rd down instead.
Well, this is the problem with taking a sack on 1st down. It's long yardage. Now they don't get a completion, and it's going to be 3rd and forever.
They come to the line for 3rd and very long here on the opening drive. Back in motion now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, they got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, these are situations you just hate to be in as an offense. 3rd and offense. Everyone knows they're throwing the football. It's very difficult to protect the passer, and ultimately this defense does a great job of getting home and getting the sack, and now they're going to get off the field. This is a terrific series for this defense.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The semifinal game with a pass. A screen to the wide receiver. That play moves the ball across midfield. They'll be set up with a 1st down at the 41. The Red Raiders come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. If you build the momentum through a completion like that, you got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Hammond. Screen to the receiver in the flat. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on 3rd down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a 1st down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Testing the right side here. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Parker. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Using his legs on the scramble. They bring him down, but a nice first down gain in the scramble. He's just short of the marker.
You love to see this as an offensive play caller. Now you're creating 2nd and short. Beautiful scramble by the quarterback. He gets himself up the field. Not quite a first down, but now it's time to take a shot. This is where you go heavy play action and put that ball down the field. 2nd and short is the perfect time for this play. Well, a play like that is all set up because of the first down success. When it's 2nd and short as a quarterback, you don't have to force the ball down the field. You can just work your progressions.
Got an opening here. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. The Utes will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score. This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Quick throw, the catch is made. They make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Dampier looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They can't stop him. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. No surprise, the tight end making a play here in this must-win game, Joel. He's been a solid, effective weapon all season.
Well, this guy is such a matchup nightmare in the red zone. That's the exact conversation we had with all these defensive coaches, as they were saying they're going to have to target him and probably double-team him, in particular here in the red zone. He's been so effective getting into the end zone this year. This is where I think they need to double-team him, Chris.
Solid game puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Utah, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That's an impressive drive. This time they find rhythm, they execute, and they take the lead in this playoff game. That's big.
Well, that's certainly big, Chris. There's no doubt. And you got the sense in those first couple possessions, these teams were maybe just feeling each other out, throwing a couple of jabs out there. But now you finally get the full game plan. And I got to tell you, I was very impressed with what they were able to do on the line of scrimmage and establishing the rhythm with their quarterback. If they continue to do that, this team's going to be in great shape.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. down to the 32-yard line.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Here's the second down play. Movement here from the tight end. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Red Raiders tussle to the line to run the hurry-up.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play-action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to pass. It's Hammond. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? They'll try to run for the first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. They move the 6, but hurry to the line here on first down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He'll drop back here on third down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. A tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. And the Red Raiders come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Very satisfying drive, but perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll spend a timeout here. The play clock was winding down. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. And the quarterback dropping back. And here comes a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Inside. He could go. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Texas Tech. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They have taken the lead in this semifinal game.
Great defenses take mistakes from the offense, and they make them really pay, and that's exactly what happens here. This quarterback forces the ball into a precarious spot, and it's not only a pick, but it's taken back for 6. You want to make a mistake? We are going to hammer.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Parker. Here he goes. Touchdown, Utes. No chance to catch him there. That's a big moment here in this playoff game to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football to begin the 3rd quarter. Joe, exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is afford a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the 2nd quarter and then get the ball in the 3rd quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good cohesive plan for this 2nd half. Because here we go. We got 1 half of football left to move on in this playoff.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw. It's Hammond. The sure hands. It's Johnson. It was out of bounds, but they moved it across the 30. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
Crosses the 45. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wide end. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Utes will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll return it from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Receiver makes the catch. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry up.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a first down.
Looking deep to the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
So 2nd and 10 there as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the third quarter. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a ball placement issue in my estimation. This quarterback has got to frame up those slant routes. When I say frame them up, that means you got to put the ball right on the body of your intended target. Basically make it impossible for him to drop it. But when it's not in the frame, that's a tough catch, in particular because you're going to put some heat on that slant route.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Incomplete again. A 3rd straight misfire. Brings up 4th down now.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Utah offense takes the field. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll test the right side here. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
He's got space. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
A quick throw out left, complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker.
It's caught. He's got room. He's in the clear. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Not the way you want to start a series. Backed up by the holding call. It's going to be 2nd and long. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
3rd and long, screen. Chris, if you and I know it's coming, the defense probably knows it's coming as well. They do a great job here stopping this play, but they got to change up these play calls.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Fielded at the 25. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Looking downfield. It's Hammond. It's the running back in the flat. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Handoff running right. Sees an opening. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. That run good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. It's a run. Running back's got it. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Tied up here in the 3rd quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Dickey. Not quite enough for the 1st down. Going to be 4th down and just inches. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlocked, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Heading to the 4th quarter, who can step up and make a crucial play in this pursuit of a national championship? So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he's got it from 56 yards away, never in doubt.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
Tackle at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. And the Utah offense takes the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on 1st down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this 3rd down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. He keeps it on a design run. He's got a crease. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
The defense has got to start committing more guys to stopping the run, because on these quarterback runs, think about it, Chris, you're adding a hat as the offense, and that's why it's such an advantage. He's obviously got the athleticism to do so, and here he picks up a huge gain. Nice explosive run from the quarterback.
Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And he's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him to a first down.
This is great recognition by the quarterback. He sees that soft spot in the defense for his slot wide receiver, and then as a wide receiver, you've got to have a feel for that coverage and that space. They're on the same page, and it creates a nice completion there for the offense.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback, and here he's hit as he throws. If this O-line can give him some time, he's going to be able to find somebody down the field, but again, it always comes down to protection.
He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
Trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
All right, serious drama here. This semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Parker. Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Complete to the running back. But can he get there? Open field ahead. Touchdown, Utah! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
You dream of these scenarios as a quarterback and as an offense. You're down, you've got to drive the field and put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do it right here. What a great drive, great execution, and they're able to take the lead.
So still an important piece of business to take care of here, the extra point. PAT up and good. The lead is 4th here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Running out of time in the pocket. So the offense retains possession and avoids a catastrophic turnover.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Joyner. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got his man wide open. Breaks him, and he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Now here he goes. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position.
That is a huge reversal here. It's 3rd and long on your own side of the 50. And they get the massive play down the field, and now it's 1st and goal inside the 10. Got to pay this one off. After a huge completion that gets you all the way down the field, this offense has got to put it in the end zone. What a nice job by that quarterback.
2nd down and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Motion now from the tight end. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Grab behind the line. It's Joyner. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And a timeout taken by the defense. 18 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Receiver in motion now. Back to throw. It's Hammond. Looking for 6. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. The season ends in heartbreak for the offense, but the defense, Joel, makes the play, and they'll move on to the playoffs.
Chris, this was an instant classic. Just an incredible football game, and this defense comes up biggest when their best is needed. What a stop right there to secure the win.
And now a timeout is taken by the defense with 11 seconds remaining. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And now the running back's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Look out, he's got space ahead. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. Well, the confetti is falling. They're going to get that trophy. Certainly something important to celebrate. But Joel, these semifinal games are always tricky because they can't celebrate for long.